Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and we're back on Paragon once again. You should be seeing more Paragon gameplay in the background. I'll be playing Sparrow this time, once again, but it's going to be a different gameplay. I'm going to start from there because this gameplay was kind of interesting. We started losing from the start, then we made a massive comeback, but I'm not going to spoil what happens within the gameplay. But instead, we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, and that is the new hero, because all these little pieces of information are rising, and we can go back to some old information, some old DATAMINED info about all the heroes that will be going to be released into Paragon, all 36 to 39 heroes, around that. I can't remember the exact number, but that doesn't really matter because we have the names for these heroes and some of the abilities and information about their kit. So we're going to explain one of those heroes today. But before we get to this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the greatest and latest Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news. And if you mates haven't turned on notifications yet, you can do so by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button so you have the chance to become the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon gaming content or my amazing gaming content in general that we do bring to this channel. As always, expected here first, so without further ado, let's get straight into this. If I somewhat sound exhausted, it's because I truly am, not because of making the videos, it's pretty much because of the cardio workout I had not long ago. Some of you mates on Twitter already know about this because I always tweet out a lot of stuff on Twitter, here and there, but that's just one thing I want to tell you before we get into this video. And also, the heroes that we're going to be discussing, or the hero that we're going to be discussing within this video, was DATAMINED from version 32. So some of the information could change when it's actually released into Paragon in the next couple of months, or maybe the next hero. We don't know what the list is, so there is like a 20% chance that this hero will be released in the next new hero that's coming out to Paragon in the month of February. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, we might have Mudang. And if you haven't watched that Mudang video, you can do so. The link to that will be in the description below. We talk about Mudang and his kit and his abilities. Because I think Mudang might be the next hero, but there's always possibilities of something else being chosen from the pipeline of heroes that Epic Games and the Paragon team have created. So any of those heroes could come out. And the hero that we're going to be discussing today has the name of FaZe. And that is one very interesting name of FaZe as a character or the hero's name or codename for the character, which kind of implies that some type of interesting mechanic will be connected to the character's kit, which could give him the chance to phase through enemy abilities or skill shots. Something interesting. I would love to see that in the game. And let's go through the character's name or the codename FaZe, and let's see his abilities that will DATAMINED from version 32. His primary is unknown, so we don't know if he swings a weapon or holds some type of weapon, so that's kind of out of the books, so we don't know what it actually is. There's no indication there. Let's move on to ability 1, which looks like it has the name of Lifeline. And that's kind of interesting. Sounds straight away like a support, but let's keep going through. His attack, or what he does in that actual ability, is a beam, link, and pull, and maybe a buff. So he's able to use a beam, which most likely will do damage over time. He will be able to link someone and pull them in and give them a buff. I'm guessing this character, FaZe, whatever that ability 1 is, Lifeline, has two types of abilities towards it. Say if you cast it to one of your teammates or your friendly units, you will link towards him with a beam and then give him a buff. But if it's towards the enemy, you'll beam, link, and pull the enemy towards you. Which sounds pretty interesting if that's what they're trying to go for. I'm wishing that they do go for that because that will be kind of interesting. It'll lead to more very interesting plays happening in Paragon, and I want to see that happen. Let's move on to ability 2, and the description of that ability is Phase Ball and Projectile. I'm guessing this is type of ability like Grimmax GTFO Ultimate, but a lot more downscaled with the damage side of it. And it's a projectile, so I'm guessing we'll be able to lock onto targets and pretty much chase them down and do some damage like that. And obviously that is ability damage, and it will also scale if you do put points into it. That's my idea when you pretty much look at that description of that ability. Which reminds me of a character from the League of Legends, and that character is Cassidon. Pretty much the exact same thing as well. But I'm not too sure if it's actually a lock-on ability. It sounds like a skill shot projectile. That's what I'm getting out of it, so most likely it will end up being a projectile that shoots towards the enemy like GTFO, but it doesn't lock on. So you have to pretty much manually do it and lock onto the enemy by yourself and hopefully target him like that. His next ability, ability 3, has this description, and it's Pop, Land, Allies, Recall, and Spawn. I am really confused about this. So I'm guessing it's some type of active, but I don't know what the land aspect or the Allies, Recall, and Spawn thing is. Are we spawning some type of minions? Or is it like a redemption or a mercy ultimate within Overwatch, bring everyone back to life? Which sounds ridiculous for an ability, especially like an alternate ability, if that's what the idea is for it. Which I feel like that's really out of the blue. Okay, I don't know what that is. But there's an interesting thing about that because one of the descriptions towards the ends of this actual DATAMINED information says the last 3 could fuse together, mix, match, and whatever. So I'm guessing there's some type of synergy with the last 3 abilities, aka the ultimate as well. and you have to use those different type of abilities at different times. So I'm guessing that's why the idea they're trying to go for, more synergy within the kit. The next ability is called Phase Shift, and I'm hoping the idea of this ability is to dodge enemy skill shots. If it is, perfect. If not, I don't know what it could be. Honestly, I don't know what. For ability 4, Phase Shift, I have no clue what it could be. Because the phase mechanic is usually to dodge enemy skill shots, or pretty much lock on abilities, you dodge that. That's the idea of it. Or you pretty much go invisible in some of way. Pretty much you're not existing there for a slight second, then you're back. That's what a phase is, or Phase Shift. So I'm guessing that's the idea they're trying to go for there as well. And his ultimate is a teleport. Oh my god, guys. That is bloody amazing. I'm guessing it's not a one-person teleport, aka Quang ultimate. It's not like that. I don't think it's like that. Because usually if it was like Quang ultimate, it would have said damage output, would have said bonus, slow, or CC effects. This ultimate just says teleport. So I'm guessing this is a team mechanic teleport. So you put one teleport then the other teleport somewhere else in lane, or maybe in the jungle, and then people from spawn were able to go through it, and then spawn or teleport to the other location the other teleport is in. Which sounds bloody amazing. And the ultimate and the two abilities that were just explained before the ultimate all work together in some way. The way they all work together, I have no clue, but I'm guessing the land allies recall and spawn ability really has some type of synergy with the teleport ultimate, which I feel like that will be pretty sick. It reminds me of Symmetra from Overwatch, using the teleporter to pretty much help their team always be in the constant fight or defending a point or defending a tower, which is really great because the teleport cards that we have in Paragon are really expensive and pretty much not used at all. So having a character that provides a teleport and then maybe has a low cooldown on the ability, teleport will become more of a main thing within the game because that will help with map rotations, will help with ganking, defending towers, attacking towers. The possibilities are endless with the idea of having a teleport mechanic in the game that is perfect for your team, not just one individual player. But we don't know if it's a team teleport or individual teleport. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it's a team one because it just sounds like a team kit. It just sounds like a support. I'm being honest. I feel like this character is a support like Deca. She does somewhat a little bit of damage, but it's more utility, helping out the team as much as possible, and having that constant idea of being in your face, and just phasing through it constantly, you know, with Phase Shift. I don't know, this is going to be interesting. I really want to see this. Because the CC on this character is really low, which makes it weak straight away. If they kept the same kit, the character is weak straight away within the meta. But over time, I feel like skilled players that understand how to play this character will obviously help the team in a great deal. So I think FaZe could be a very interesting hero to be added to the roster of Paragon and the hero roster that we have at this current moment as a next support, because that's what he sounds like. He sounds like a support to me. I can't get the idea of him being a DPS or mid laner or even a jungler. He has to be a support. If you could build him in another way, that's possible, but that's just because the cards in game are pretty much not balanced yet compared to what they've planned to do in the future. So obviously you can do things like play Aurora as a ADC. You can go full damage if you want to do, which doesn't make sense, but it's possible because you have the chance to do so. So the same thing might happen with this character. We could see him in the off lane, give him teleports from off lane to safe lane, something like that. That would be really interesting to see in the game. This is the second time reading the information about the character because the first time I read about this character was maybe 5 months ago when version 32 was released, which was ages ago. So most likely, these heroes were undergoing development, and obviously their abilities, and they could change. But the idea of what the character was supposed to be, the concept of the character that they put into the hero pipeline for Paragon, it's still going to exist. So the teleport mechanic is something that will be there. The phase mechanic sounds like it will be there as well, but the other abilities I'm not too sure of. That could just change completely. But even the ones I just mentioned could change completely, because they might feel like it's not right for the game, which I feel like it will kind of be sad, to be honest. I want to see a teleport. I want to see a phase shift ability that can dodge any type of ability in the game. That would be pretty sick. It's like a parry in some type of way, but you're not doing damage back towards them or affecting them in any way. You're just pretty much saving yourself and rescuing yourself from the enemy damage. After we discussed pretty much this information about the hero phase, the codename for the hero phase, followed up by Mudang, which hero do you want to see released into Paragon as the next hero for the month of February? Because I feel like Mudang will be a very good hero to bring into the game, something more enjoyable, something more energetic for the game. So I think, personally, I want to see Mudang. If you guys have another opinion and you want to see Mudang or the other hero phase or some other heroes within the actual data mine information? Tell me in the comment section down below, because it's always interesting to see what you guys are waiting for or wanting for the game of Paragon, because obviously Paragon has an amazing community. So leave your opinions and your thoughts in the comment section down below. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show your support, smash that like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. And if you mates want to see more Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. That's all for this video. Over time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Like Dad's boys, because he ain't seen nothing yet. On the real though, if FaZe does get released as the next hero, I think I'm going to main that support. He'll be my favorite support in the game, because I'll just be phasing through everything, mates.
And then it feels right.